Okay, this is my third vlog about being a vegan. Um, I had intended to keep a vlog every day. That was why I set up the channel. That's what my intention, my goal was. However, after 4 days of going to be a vegan, I was aware that I was going on a weekend that I thought I was generally going to fall off the bandwagon. So I didn't do it. I left the first few days just as they were. I said if I can get through the weekend, then obviously that'll be a big factor as to whether I'm going to stick it out, at least for the first month, and then see how I get on past that. Now, my initial, this is a vlog about my first couple of days of being a vegan, and I think the first few things I had were, as with any new challenge, there's a couple of minor teething problems, but generally, as with a lot of things, you're quite eager, you're quite keen, and I kept going. I had no problems. I think the girlfriend doing some very nice meals really helped take away from the fact that I was missing out on meat. Certainly the things such as mushrooms, which are a big sort of a bulkier for things like the Thai curry and things like that, which are really good. She's done some really good meals. Like I said, she's done a Thai curry. She's done another curry. She did some flavoured rice for me, but was really, I mean, genuinely, it was ram-packed full of peppers, mushrooms, onions, things like that. That really made it feel like a meal rather than just sort of a side portion that you're going to have to your portion of meat. Now, in the past, I'd always wanted, I'd always ate, sorry, sort of veggies, potatoes and things like that, and then left the meat, the main part of the meal till last. Now, obviously, being a vegan, the way the meals are structured is slightly different in my head. So I think all of it's got to be more enjoyable. Now, I still do go for the green bits first and leave the more flavoursome things such as your mushrooms, your onions to last. But I think that's in my head the way I'm getting around actually not having meat in my diet. Sorry, in my diet. It's more along the lines of the mushrooms take over the place of things like chicken in food. But yeah, I think the first few days I was genuinely very eager, very keen to try and crack on with it. I was aware that there was a weekend coming up that I probably would fall off the bandwagon. However, I was keen and eager to try and do the best I could and see if I can get through this month being a vegan and see whether it's actually as big a lifestyle shock as it could be. Now this just covers the sort of first couple of days following being a vegan, but yeah, it was a quite a fun few days. We had sort of a completely changed diet. Felt quite fresh, quite not quite as heavy as having sort of steaks and burgers and things like that. There was quite a feeling of probably a little bit underfull. I think that was due to the shopping more than anything else. I think I hadn't really geared up for how much fruit and veg I was actually going to need to eat to give me enough carbs to keep going. But I think we'll be getting on better next time. And as anything with a new sort of project, thing like that, it's going to be a bit of a learning curve. But I think we've done quite well so far. And obviously we'll see how we get on at the races just gone.